Who is the greatest Premier League striker of all time?
Did your voice break off? Who's that?
Alright, he's got me. Hello and welcome to the GOAT Vote. Former Premier League striker, Troy Deeney. Troy, you know the rules.
GOAT, legend, great, good. Let's do this.
First up, Alan Shearer, 260 goals. Why is the Premier League's top goal scorer in the great category for you?
I have to put him as a great, because obviously you said the record, and the record has stood for such a long time, and he's an unbelievable finisher. He's just, and I love Alan as well, like as a person. He's just not the one who I've put as the GOAT. You'll understand why. When I was young and obviously watched him, he's obviously at Newcastle, really enjoyed him, and obviously a little bit at Blackburn, to be fair. But he was just a good goal scorer. Do you know what I mean? Like in his excellence, we became so like accustomed to Alan Shearer scoring a hat trick. Does that make any sense? You're like, oh, Alan Shearer scored again. Oh yeah.
It was just a norm.
Yeah, it was just a normal. And I think the way I've chosen these things is more about the feeling that these players gave to me along the way. So he has to be a great. He is a legend, but unfortunately, he's not the GOAT for me.
Next up, Didier Drogba. Where does he go?
So for me, Didier is a legend, and the reason I put him as legend status is because he was single-handedly the person that changed everybody. When he went to Chelsea and he started playing and doing everything that he did, it went from 2 up front to 1 up front because of Didier Drogba. So that for me, the goals he scored, his leadership, all of that, but the fact that he was so good, he changed the way that English football was played for probably the last 15 years, 20 years. Because Didier Drogba was able to be that number 9 who could hold the ball up, score goals, running behind, head it, physical. He could do everything, and that for me is why he's a legend. And again, the thing that doesn't get spoken about enough, in my opinion, the big goals, the big games. He, in a final, you knew he was going to turn up. So for me, he goes on the legend status.
Next up, Harry Kane, 213 goals.
I know.
Where are you putting England's greatest goal scorer?
I'm going to get stick for this, but I'm going to put him as good. And again,
good.
And
England's greatest goal scorer.
Yes, but he's also got
What more does he have to do?
nothing, because it's about feeling. And I think Harry Kane is very, very good. It's about feeling. The guys that you see above, for me, is what the feeling I got watching those kids as a younger, these guys, as a kid, as a younger man, go, right, how do I try and emulate that? I try to emulate Didier Drogba in training as a pro. Do you get what I mean? I try to emulate Thierry Henry. I try to emulate Wayne Rooney. All these things you try to do in the schoolyard. So, unfortunately for Harry, it's probably just a little bit too late for me to really appreciate it.
Troy Deeney, tell us why we're here today.
We've just shown the last 2 Last Pundit Standing episodes with TikTok, BBC, YouTube. It's a series that's been going on now for a few weeks, trying to find the best pundit in the country, and really good event. Had some people in asking questions and just showcasing young talent in the UK. And again, I said it at the end of the little speech that we did there, but thank you to BBC and TikTok and YouTube for giving me this opportunity and trusting me to be a presenter, because it's my first time doing it as well. So had fun, and I think people will start to see the journey, and hopefully we get to do it all over again next year.
Next up, Andy Cole. Tell me how good he was.
He's an absolute legend, and again, it's another one of those where you're putting him, I have to put him in the good category, just because of the other people I remember in front of him. I think he only scored, was it 1 penalty in his whole career? Took 1 penalty and he's still with the top 5 all time.
In this day and age, though, how well would he have
50 goals
done?
a season.
50?
50 a season, easy.
No chance.
Easy.
No chance.
No chance. Based on what? You're 26. Leave it alone. That's all I'm going to say. Andy Cole would get 50 goals a season.
Tell me why he'd get 50.
Because he can score with right foot, left foot, headers, outside the box, inside the box. Remember now, this is my only problem with the new generation. They don't have to do it all. I'm probably the last of that, where you had to be able to link the ball, head the ball, run in behind. You had to be able to do a little bit of everything. If you're taking Andy Cole, you've just got to be on the end of things like Haaland is. Now, if you put Andy Cole in that Arsenal team, he gets 50 goals. I'm telling you.
Sticking with Arsenal, next up, Robin van Persie. What made him so special?
The grace. Genuinely the grace in which he played and which he moved. I loved the fact that we was able to grow with him as well. You saw him come in as a kid at Arsenal, and then didn't really hit the ground running. He had a few temperamental issues where he got sent off and things of that nature. But then obviously he started leading, being the captain, and then obviously made the jump to Man United. I think when he went to Man United, it just took it to another level. And when you've got the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson, Wayne Rooney, Rio Ferdinand saying that he's the guy that's got to win us a league, I think that just shows the class of the man. So yeah, and also he's a lefty. He just looks better when people do it lefty. A bit like golf.
Where are we putting Van Persie?
For me, he has to go in the great.
Would he still be there though if he didn't make the move? Do you think that move was essential for him?
Yeah, I do. I think he would have been a nice piece. A bit like Adebayor was a nice piece.
Next up, Robbie Keane. What a player he was. Why does he make that ranking for you?
He goes in good for me. Again, did it at so many levels at a young age as well, different leagues. Just a young player. Again, about feeling, right? Remember being in the playgrounds at school, doing the cartwheel with the gun celebration. Like that was, I loved that type of thing. I loved the freedom in which he played. Excellent, obviously at Spurs, but as a young kid again at Cov, Inter, Wolves, you look at those things. It's frightening, mate, and I don't think he ever gets the credit he deserves. Other than playing for Aston Villa, his career was perfect.
Michael Owen, the only Ballon d'Or winner on this list.
And he has to go as a great. Can you believe that? Michael Owen again. What the what if? What if he never done his hamstrings? Rapid, could score with every type of finish, inside the foot, outside the foot. And again, feelings as a young man watching that game against Argentina in '98. How could you not fall in love with him? Do you know what I mean? As a striker, he was like, oh my God, that is frightening. He was 18 years old on a massive stage and just went, don't worry guys, I got this. And it's just frightening to see.
Louis Saha, what an exciting player he was.
Oh my God. Part of the best championship team ever in the Fulham team that got promoted. And then obviously they had him, Edward van der Sar. He goes into the Prem. And I remember watching that championship season thinking, oh my God, he's unbelievable, this kid. And his first game was Man United away. And he was a monster. And I was like, who is this? Obviously he went to Man U, did well at Man U, but a few injuries. It was just again, feelings when you watch the player going, again, another lefty. Just thought, oh, how good could this guy actually be? And yeah, all about feelings. So he goes in the good category.
We're down to the final two.
Yeah.
Tell me where Wayne Rooney goes.
Wayne's one of my favourite players of all time, but he has to go in the legendary status. And the reason he's a legend, sacrificed himself for the team. Everyone forgets at one point it was neck and neck with him and Cristiano Ronaldo at Man United, who was the main man, and Wayne sacrificed, went and played on the left in big games, looked after him in terms of the defensive duties. But you could put Wayne Rooney at left back and he'd still be the best player on the pitch. There's nothing he couldn't do. Had the pleasure of playing against him on a few occasions, and yeah, frighteningly good.
And finally, Troy Deeney's GOAT Premier League striker, Thierry Henry.
The king. That's it.
Tell me more.
That's it. He's the king. Again, watching at school, watching Thierry. I remember it was a game on I think it was on a Monday night against Leeds. I didn't have Sky. My friend had Sky, so we went to his house after school, and he ran the length of the pitch, cuts inside, and just passes it into the corner. I mean, passes it as well. Didn't even shoot. Just passed it into the bottom corner, and it was just like, what is that? Like, what? How are you supposed to stop that? He ran past 6 players. The goal against Man United with Barthez, his efficiency to just be able to drop the shoulder and go was so good. And again, iconic games. The game in the Champions League against Barcelona, he was frightening. So yeah, he's the king, and that's why.
Is the king the greatest Premier League player of all time?
In my opinion, yeah.